Alright, so anyway, so what you're actually starting to do every single day is learning how you can get the information of what you want daily and understand that how I can see how people fail to understand to recognize who is smarter in life and how they can get better information than what they get because they're lacking communicational skills and that's why they drop for something lower in terms of life because I understand that, for example, Tori Wilson, I understand that she went for some guy, but I understand that she has more information than him. I mean, so what you need to realize that since she has more information than that guy, well, she deserves better. I mean, so no matter what, you have to realize that. So she went for some guy that she never deserves, and she deserves something better than him. I understand. So no matter what, you just have to understand straight away that if you're delivering better, you're always understanding that no matter what, that you always personally understand that if she goes for them, if somebody goes for somebody, then they deserve those people. But I believe that she deserves something better than him in life. I mean, so there's always something better. I mean, so no matter what you're looking for, you understand straight away how you can always see straight away how I understand that no matter what I see this lady who is Alexandra Archibald, I realize that she's one of those ladies who is actually growing in her communicational skills quickly. So I'm understanding that no matter what, as I really understand straight away what to do, I can feel my life just pulling forward. And as I pull forward, I focus on something that's different for myself. But what is different for me is learning very quickly upon how to be more. But every single time I'm learning very quickly upon how I understand straight away upon my nice and beautiful life over here. So as I really study the nice and beautiful architecture of whatever it is that's actually growing me, I'm making sure that no matter what I learn very quickly upon how that nice and beautiful image goes. So the image of what? I mean the image of life. I mean the image of being able to never procrastinate, but being able to enjoy yourself. But now, since I've actually been listening to my nice and beautiful track with headphones and also earphones, I realize it's excellent. So what I want to do is I let that be, and I want to just let that be for nice and beautiful ways of life. But then I make sure that anyway, I want to make sure it's just one kind of. I want to make sure that anyway, it's one type of file, so I can do better, and I let it be that way because I understand that what's important is if my track is together, I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly that I can add much more to that in different ways. I'm making sure that I can place it somewhere else in my playlist over here to be separate, and I'm making sure anyway I can do that. But what's amazing is if you have an MP3 player, then you can place some of your music sets to have 1 hour each only, but other ones can be 6 hours together, or 4 hours together, or 3 hours together, and that's what I'm saying. Alright, anyway, so as I'm really dwelling upon a better way for myself, I'm looking to see exactly what I need to do to succeed. So I'm always learning something along the way anyway. So as I'm learning what I need to do every single day, I'm learning the quick architecture of people here. So understand anyway now, what you want to do all the time is you want to learn how quickly they go for men straight away who is low end vibe. I can see it straight away. So what I do straight away is I learn the nice and beautiful way of life over here to just go and do my life in different ways that it's helping me grow. But I understand that no matter what, I can see how people just hate me when I say that. I mean, people hate me when I say how women go for low vibe men. I mean, that's because that's what they are. I promise you. And I just move on. I mean, every single day I make sure that I'm learning very quickly upon how to actually just go and dwell upon something that's helping me move forward. So, what helps me move forward now is just to go and do my nice and beautiful Instagram events over here. I'm making sure I have plenty of space to go and promote Shawn Michaels over here. So, Shawn Michaels is somebody who does the wrestling ring over there in WWE, but he's somebody who's in retirement now. But he did have a great career. I promise you, he has a great career in the WWE. But he went out the best way. I promise you, Shawn Michaels, I promise you, he went out the best way. And he fell to the Undertaker on WrestleMania. And anyway, then, from that point, or else he came back to the wrestling ring, but he was never meant to come back. I mean, that's something the way he done a maneuver here. And now, guess what, promise you, it's actually an excellent move. Promise you, that is an excellent move on his part to come to the wrestling ring like that, where people can watch him for a bit more. Or actually, it's much more how I feel. So you must understand why is that? Because I understand I have to charge my technology, but I'm understanding it's because he went down to the Undertaker in terms of, let's say, he lost the match because that's how it is. and he wants to go out that way, or else he wants to boost up the Undertaker's career, alright? And also, he just went out in a way that he lost, or else he lost. I mean, understand? But the year before that, or else he did retire Ric Flair. Understand? So, as you understand, anyway, what you do, and then realize how other people then try to go and maneuver on Shawn Michaels here. But the thing is, every single day, you need to go and just dwell upon understanding the wrestling ring and how they were going about their actual promotions is what I'm talking about. So I'm a wrestling fan. I understand I've been watching Eddie Guerrero and all these people wrestle for ages now. And I just grew up watching these people. But then I understand anyway that now times are changing. I'm sure the times is different now. It's a different time, and I can see how fast the times are changing. And in 10 years' time, I'm sure the times are changing again and again, always. And why is that? Because people are changing in their information and service and what they are, but they're becoming more mature over time. But you have to understand straight away how to promote yourself as somebody much greater all the time. And you have to understand straight away how to just understand how to promote yourself and other people is what I'm saying. So if you're willing to just show people who is who, then you understand straight away that you can go and do greater always. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that as I grow my nice and beautiful way of life, I'm understanding that Shawn Michaels' nickname or last name is Hickenbottom. I see Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. I see now, no matter what, as I really grow myself, I really understand straight away how to grow as a nice and beautiful way of life. So no matter what, that as I really grow my life, I'm focusing on just dwelling upon different ways of life, and I'm always understanding how I need to go and do greater. So as I do greater, I'm understanding that Shawn Michaels has all these names and nicknames. I realize he has the Showstopper and Heartbreak Kid and Mr. WrestleMania. So I'm understanding that no matter what day, it's more how I understand that. So I'm understanding that it's just how you do greater. And as you do greater, you're learning how to do greater. So as you do greater, you're making sure that no matter what, you're learning how people are promoting themselves. So you must understand how to go and do the nice and beautiful way of life where you're learning how to just spell whatever it is. And you have to understand that Showstopper is show and stopper with double P for peanut butter. So I understand that no matter what, that as I really grow myself in different ways, I'm showing myself the nice and beautiful way of life over here to grow myself. So they call him the Showstopper. Actually, the shops. It's the Showstopper. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm just learning how to do something to help myself to succeed. So as I go and do something nice and beautiful for myself, I understand Shawn Michaels is 55 at 2021. Or else his years of age is 55 in 2021. I'm understanding anyway that I'm just learning that he has 3 kids. Or else no. Or else it's much more how I feel that he has over here. I realize he has a wife over here, but I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I feel. So as I really understand straight away that I'm learning how to grow myself, I realize that he has a wife currently as well from 1999. So I'm focusing on understanding straight away how to just go and dwell upon myself to succeed differently. So as I succeed differently, I'm looking at different images of people and their wives and who their wife is and stuff like that. So I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed, because that's how I feel. I feel different, yeah. I feel different all the time, but then you can always understand how people are promoting myself always as well. And I'm learning different aspects of life. I understand Shawn Michaels' wife is 47 while he's 55 in 2021. I'm just learning some nice beautiful ways of life over here. So as I learn, I focus upon something that's really different for me. But what's different for me is learning how to grow myself in different ways. So I'm always learning how nice and beautiful act of my persuasion technique to go and learn everything that I need to go about life is every single day I'm looking the nice and beautiful way of life over here to just study upon what's happening always. Whereas now, as I study upon my nice and beautiful way of life, I'm looking to understand straight away upon how that nice and beautiful image works for myself to be able to go and grow myself. So I'm always looking for everything that I can to see exactly what I need to succeed. So I'm always understanding that no matter what I see China, as well as understand that no matter what I can see all these people, for example. So I'm always understanding that as I grow, I'm understanding Paul Bearer as well as someone I want to promote as well. I'm understanding that just promote Paul Bearer, and understand that no matter what, that it's just that way of life. So as I go and grow myself differently, I'm learning. I'm learning the different architecture of whatever it is to grow. And as I grow, I succeed differently. So I'm always learning how to actually promote successful people here. And it's nice and beautiful to have a page where there's all these successful people. And I'm just smart about that. So what I do is I learn very quickly upon what I need to do. So I'm always understanding Paul Heyman is 55 years of age in 2021. And he's also somebody who's very successful in some degree in terms of WWE. So I'm understanding that there's always more or else there's always more in terms of what you need to do, but I'm always understanding I need always more information about everything. So I'm always more successful anyway. But I'm focusing on making sure that there's always more to deliver. And since there's always more to deliver, I focus upon giving people that kind of courage every single day to show people who is who every single day, to focus upon understanding to read everything about people daily, to make sure I'm just much more successful always. So making sure that no matter what, that if I do anything to help myself succeed every single day, then making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning the nice and beautiful way of life always, to just go and do greater for myself. So every single time, just understand that no matter what, that I see Paul Heyman over here has two children, or he has two children over here, and I see always how I need to just greatly intervene in a way I'm doing greater. So as I'm doing greater, I'm focusing on making sure that I'm learning very quickly upon what I do to succeed, because what I do is a greater way for myself over here to love my life. So I'm always learning something. I'm learning something in between the lines over here upon what's happening with people. And as I study people quickly, I can see straight away who they promote and why and how it's actually working. So I feel straight away I can see how I understand that no matter what, that I'm learning the best kind of art in the planet all the time, to make sure that no matter what, they have more than enough success all the time to deliver a nice and beautiful attitude of what I do. So if you want something on the nice and beautiful way of life over here, then you're studying the nice and beautiful way of showing people exactly what you are, so you can go and do your life differently. So if you're doing your life differently, then you're understanding that you deserve much more. So just go and really understand how other people promote you if you promote other people. In a sense, so if you're learning how you need to go and just study upon these nice and beautiful people every single time, then you understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what's going on. So every single day, just learn all the time that you deserve great success in what you're doing. And understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what you do need to do every single day. Is focus upon just promoting people all the time, and that way you're learning upon what you need to do every single day to have more and more success is the best way for you. So I'm always understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how quick and fast I'm actually talking now. I'm actually really speaking to you now, and I'm actually learning very fast and effectively upon how I have to go and succeed. So as I actually go and do something in a nice and beautiful way of life over here, I'm making sure you understand Paulo Coelho is somebody who's 73 years of age today in 2021, and he has a spouse from 1980. And also I understand that no matter what, that he has also some nice and beautiful movies he's been in terms of he's been in some movies as well. So I'm understanding or as recently he said, don't waste your time arguing with people who believe in their own lies. I mean, make sure you understand that it means you just go and realize to never lie, and that's it. I mean, just understand never lie is what he's saying, and just be honest with yourself and that kind of thing. So just understand to give people the notion of who everybody is, so you understand that you can also understand straight away how you just say also known as the alchemist. I can give him that nice and beautiful nickname. So no matter what, I just realize every single day he's showing himself as an alchemist. So make sure that no matter what, that you go and deliver that kind of message around the planet. So anyway, that way you can actually go and study upon people and who everybody is. But no matter what, I feel that no matter what, I'm just doing greater and greater. But as I do greater, I'm learning about different aspects of life and what's happening in life in different ways. So I focus upon understanding that there's always much more to do, but I'm focusing on understanding that I never skip information. I realize that it's much more how I focus upon understanding that these people a little bit for now, making sure that I promote these people here. And I feel that it's necessary for me to just go and grow myself regardless, because everything's the word I, and it's just the way I feel. So the way I feel is I focus upon delivering content. So as I deliver content, I make sure that no matter what, everybody's coming up on my nice and beautiful profile over here. So I'm making sure anyway that what I do is the nice and beautiful life over here. So I'm promoting JT Fox over here because he deserves some promotion over here, because he's somebody I understand that no matter what, that everything's the word I. But I need to promote always these people in different ways. So I'm focusing on understanding to go and just deliver. I love I. Rush as I deliver, I focus upon helping myself to succeed. But if you want to go and do greater for yourself always, you need to go and see how it feels to be successful. So every single day, just focus upon understanding that no matter what you're doing in daily life, that you're learning. I mean, you have to be learning something about life. So just look at the nice and beautiful image and go and promote it always. And that way you're learning very quickly upon what it is about life to succeed. So that way you're just seeing that nice and beautiful way of life where you're just enjoying your life in different ways. So you can always see what people have been through as well, and how people have different types of photos of different people, and that way you're learning quick about what's going on. So no matter what, you have to be very quick about life. So if you understand that no matter what, I'm very fast in motion. And I understand how quick I am about this guy over here, who's JT Fox. I'm quicker than him in speaking. And it's more about, you have to understand anyway that I'm much younger than him too. Whereas anyway, I approach it. There's a big way of difference over here. So I'm understanding that as I grow, I shall see a nice and beautiful way of life over here. So I'm making sure that I see it's Justin Thomas Gorenko is his full name. So I'm understanding no matter what that, he's just becoming somebody now, but I'm understanding anyway that as I go and do that, I just say also known as JT Fox. I realize anyway that as I go and grow myself differently, I'm making sure I'm learning quickly about what's happening around the world and how I really do my life. And what I want to do also is understand to just give him the notion that he's also known as the #1 wealth coach on the planet. I give him the title. I say also known as JT Fox, and I see he's also known as JT Fox and #1 wealth coach in the world. Alright, anyway, that as I really just go and study upon that, or as I let him be, because that's what they are saying about him, but I'm the #1 here. I'm the #1. I'm making sure anyway that if you want to go and do something nicely and beautiful for yourself, then just keep promoting and promoting people, and that way you're enjoying yourself and you're focusing upon understanding why is that, or else it's just much more how I feel. I just go and promote people. I mean, overall, I mean, everybody's equal. I mean, everybody's equal to me. That's how I actually understand straight away how I'm learning how to just go and be a superstar anyway. So as I really, really dwell upon understanding that no matter what, it's much more how I feel that you have to go and always promote the nice and beautiful Robert Downey Jr., who's 56 years of age in 2021, and he also has 3 children. And I understand that no matter what, that he did have 2 spouses. I see he's an actor as well, so you must understand to go and see his Iron Man movies as well. And you must understand straight away to just focus on promoting people always. And as you promote people, you have to understand that you're always dwelling upon a better way for yourself. But that's what you need to do always. I mean, you have to understand straight away. You can promote people's images, but I'm always understanding there's always better images that you can promote always. So whatever you want to promote, just promote. I feel that no matter what I feel, I promote this one over here, or else I can promote this one here. It's much more enough. Or there's much more, but every single day I focus upon every single day just showing you guys straight away who everybody is. So I want to just say also known as the, I just want to also say also known as the Iron Man. I mean, that's Robert Downey Jr. is the Iron Man. I mean, so, I mean, that's his acting thing. So, he stars in the movie Iron Man. So, he's the Iron Man. I mean, in a sense, so just let it be that way. And what you need to do always now is just go and deliver always different aspects of life. And you're making sure that you're just doing something to help people to see all these people. I mean, you're doing something to help people see all these successful people in life. And that way, no matter what day, it's much more how it is, yeah? And it's a beautiful promotional art for me to be able to promote these people, because that way I understand straight away that they get promotion from me for life, and also I raise people's status about me as well. And I see Jean-Claude Van Damme as well is somebody who's very successful, so you have to promote him as well. And you have to understand straight away how I grew up watching him as I was younger, and I understand straight away how I can do a better job always. And the thing about life is understanding straight away that if you want to succeed always in terms of life, then you're making sure that you understand the Street Fighter, for example, and understand straight away there's always better photos, but I understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel. So as I feel I succeed in ways that I focus upon understanding that there's always better photos, but I feel that no matter what, that this photo over here is much more in your face, but the thing is that there is always better photos of people. So focus on understanding that if you promote the younger versions, I promise you can, but make sure you understand that whatever you want to promote, you can promote. I promise you that this one here looks better for me. So I focus on just promoting people in different ways of life over here, to just show them always in different areas of life how everything is, because that way you're learning quickly about what's going on. And I sent Jean-Claude Kamal Francois Van Varenberg is his name, but he's also known as Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I understand that he has JCVD, it's also his other name, so I focus upon just pasting that and just say also known as Jean-Claude Van Damme and the Street Fighter and Universal Soldier and JCVD. Alright, these are all his names over here. So I'm making sure anyway that as I promote these nice and beautiful names over here, I'm looking to just place a quotation mark over here so that people can find Jean-Claude Van Damme. So no matter what, it's all that kind of nice and beautiful ways. So you just have to understand that his full name is Jean-Claude Kamal Francois Van Varenberg. And there you go. Whereas I'm just understanding that you realize I'm always learning something. So I'm learning something about all these people. So as I learn something about these people, I understand that it's a great successful intent over here in terms of somewhere in life these people have success. I mean, in a sense, I'm learning very quickly upon what to do daily, and I'm going to do my Mother Nature photos over here. And since I do that, I focus upon learning what I need to do always in other ways. So I'm lifting up differently. I'm learning something different about whatever's going on. And as I learn, I promise you people want to be really curious about what I'm doing in life. So see, Alicia Fox also is somebody I can promote as well. She's very successful. And I understand that no matter what, I just do better. I see Alicia Fox. I make sure I promote her. I make sure anyway, since I'm actually doing much greater, I'm learning the nice and beautiful architecture or whatever it is. So I promote some flags around here. I promote this nice and beautiful architecture here. I'm learning different aspects of whatever it is that helps me to grow. And as I grow, I focus on helping people to keep moving forward in ways that I'm learning very quickly. That's very beautiful here. And I'm making sure that no matter what, that as I learn, I grow in different ways, but just learn how to promote yourself and other people is what I'm saying. So that's what you need to do. And you want to make sure that always you have something new to do, always. So every single day I'm looking through photos, and I'm looking to see how beautiful aspects of life are. But as I promote, I do greater anyway, so it's much more how it is. So every single day I'm focusing on delivering contents in some shape or form, and there's always more to upload too. But if you focus upon understanding about inspiration, how you can inspire people with just random acts of kindness, there's something that you can see about life, and you can see how nice and beautiful that is. So I promote the top of the nice and beautiful tower over here, and I'm saying that there's always something new to do in daily life, and it's quick. I mean, it's just nice and beautiful and quickly done to just promote something, and that way you're promoting Mother Nature in terms of something where there's no people, and it's just Mother Nature in terms of something else other than people. And that way I understand Mother Nature is something other than people, but Mother Nature is people too. I understand, but I'm talking about, I'm promoting something other than people today. I understand, so that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is understanding that if you want to grow something, then show people some flags as well. Show people some flags, and you win some respect around town as well, because you're promoting some flags in different ways. And that way you're learning very quickly upon what you can do over here. So if you're willing to promote yourself and other people, then you're willing to just enjoy your life in different ways, and you're ready to lift, man. I mean, you're ready to just skyrocket in different ways. So if you understand how nice and beautiful life can be in different ways, and you're focusing on just showing an art form of some kind, and you're focusing on making sure that you have more than enough daily to succeed, and you're just showing everything that you can all the time to just do the best job for yourself daily. I'm not saying that with my music over here I have to listen to some music. I'm not saying that no matter what, it's more how I feel, that I have nothing to let go of other than making sure I have my word I. So making sure I just go and really, really dwell that if I want to listen to my music, I listen to my music then. Or actually just the way it is, yeah? Whereas every single day, just understand that no matter what, if you're learning quickly upon how you actually succeed differently, then you're learning about what you can do daily upon success in different ways. But that's a nice and beautiful attitude all the time, that you can go and promote yourself and other people very quickly, and then make sure you're studying upon what's happening around the world, and you're looking at information to succeed, and you're focusing on helping yourself to have that nice and beautiful individuality of what you need. And that's all I understand every single day about life, which is just promotion and promotion and promotion. So if you're promoting yourself daily and you're focusing on understanding that you have plenty of absorption to listen to something that's actually helping you move forward, then you're focusing on something that's actually helping you to deliver whatever you want. So I'm always raising my status somehow and making sure that I have more than enough to succeed daily. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon what I want out of life. So it's much more how it is, yeah? Or actually how it is, I understand, is the communicational way of life. So if you understand that no matter what, that I focus upon understanding that it's much more how I feel, that if you're communicating more and more, you understand straight away how you feel when you have something that you want. So the nice and beautiful what in terms of what you want, I understand, is just the communicational skills of daily life is what you want really. Otherwise every single day just focus on promoting that attitude always is something that you're looking for, and then you'll understand straight away how there's always more promotion that you can do daily to succeed, and then you're promoting that nice and beautiful attitude figure daily to see straight away how you're actually measuring up to talent in a way of promotion with yourself, and you're learning about what you want, and what you want is a greater way of life. You know, saying that no matter what, that if that happens, then you're just much more happier in the process that you're alive, and as you promote yourself in a happier way, you're just focusing on understanding that there's always much more to deliver. So as you can focus upon life and what you want out of life really, is you're focusing on making sure that you have so many beautiful photos of people that you can really, really understand how that feels always. So it's much more how you're looking to see exactly what you need to do daily to succeed, and then focus on understanding how you have to go and be better for yourself in a way that you're learning how to actually do in terms of life, where you have to grow. And if you have to go to the toilet, well, I shouldn't go to the toilet quickly. I mean, since so focus on understanding that now, since my Instagram is almost done, I want to be making sure I do my nice and beautiful DJing sessions around here. So I can do my DJing sessions and I focus upon something where I can go and do better because I need to. So anyway guys, just make sure that if you're doing something to help yourself succeed, that you go and focus upon something that helps you grow. So what I need to do now is I have plenty of music coming up, but I want to make sure that anyway, that I never rush again to get to my biological dad's house before I actually get some food and drink over here. So I'm not saying that no matter what, that I have to get some, I have to actually get myself some food and drink, but I have over here peanut butter and bread and also chickpeas. Or else now the noodles here on the side. Or else that's something. But I have to get some more food and drink. So what I do is understand that it's nice and beautiful, but I can live on that for tonight. I love you that. Or else now what I do now is I focus on letting it be that way. And I focus on making sure I do better than that now. I make sure that before I even go to my biological dad's house with his car, that I go and make sure that I am somebody who understands that I'm promoting other people, but I want to be making sure that before I get to my biological dad's car with his nice and beautiful ways of life, where I'm understanding that before I get to my biological dad's house with my biological dad's car, that I go to the shop and food and drink store or supermarket to get my food and drinks, and then come to my biological dad's car and then come to my biological dad's house from that point. So I understand that no matter what, that before I go to my biological dad's house with my biological dad's car, that I go to the supermarket to get food and drinks before I get to my biological dad's house with my biological dad's car, so I can do better. Alright, so anyway, so as I actually focus upon something that's helping me grow now, I make sure I go to the toilet before I do anything else, and that way I can go and do my poop and pee before I do anything else. And now I understand that no matter what, it's my word I do before anything else, but anyway, that since from that point I go and do poop and pee before I do anything else, because that way I have to go and do better anyway. But that's how it is. So make sure you're promoting yourself and other people, and just understanding that no matter what, if you're going and doing something that's nice and beautiful for yourself, you understand straight away how other people get what they deserve in terms of information. So you must understand that God gave them what they have, but God gave you what you have too. So or else you have to be grateful, or else you must understand so much. Just make sure that you understand straight away how to go and live life for yourself. So never ever do anything other than just grow yourself, and that way you deserve better anyway. So if you deserve better, I realize it's much more how harsh it is to live this life. This life over here is very harsh, and I understand God understands that. But God says the world is good, but it's more how you feel that the people around here are harsh, in a way that they're trying to what? It's more how you have to understand. It's much more how you feel that something around you is growing, but it's more how you understand that people around you are trying to block you and trying to never make you succeed. But let it be. Whereas every single day, just understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel that you must understand that God gives them what they deserve and God gives you what you deserve. But it's more how God never gives you what they have, and God gives you something different. You understand? But God also gives you what they have in other ways. Understand? So make sure you understand you move on, because that's how it is for Jesus too, in terms of Jesus Christ. So you must understand. So the thing is, you just go and do your life much greater. So understand that what you need to do always is learn different acts of courage with yourself to promote people. So if you understand how to promote people and their nice and beautiful life in terms of what they have every single day, you make sure all the time that you're focusing upon understanding that nice and beautiful way of life over here. So you're always understanding that no matter what, if you're focusing on making sure that you can see straight away how the nice and beautiful feeling is, I can see the feeling of making sure you have the nice and beautiful way of life or what you need daily, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning about what you want. So if you're learning about what you want, then you're succeeding upon every single day, understanding straight away to go and deliver. And as you deliver, you have more content and you're focusing on something that's actually nice and beautiful for yourself to go and grow something that's actually helping you move forward. So no matter what you're doing every single day, is you're learning how the nice and beautiful art of whatever it is, I understand, is growing for you, But then make sure that before you even do anything, that you go and see the actual photos of that place, so you can understand that no matter what, that you can get those photos for yourself, and so you can promote those people as well, so you can find them for yourself too. It's something different. So if you're focusing on making sure that you're learning quickly upon something nice and beautiful for yourself, then focus on just helping yourself to succeed and promote people, and that's it. I mean, if you're promoting people like that, pretty much it's more enough for you. So make sure that you understand that no matter what, you go and find those people daily, so you can understand that you're learning the nice and beautiful acting part of whatever you need. So go and promote their names too. I mean, promote those people who you were missing out on in terms of promotion. So make sure you never miss out on promoting people's names around here. So make sure you're always understanding how to promote people is what I'm saying. I mean, in that sense, so what you need to do is go and really give much more upon understanding to help people find people. And as you help people to find people, they understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do to succeed, and understand that's the best way. I mean, in a sense, so give people credit and go and find their nice and beautiful way of life over here, because that's how you have to understand that you're doing a greater job for that. So make sure that you understand that what you need to do daily is succeed differently, and make sure that you're never losing your content in terms of words, but make sure you understand that yes, they are never with you in terms of that, and they're never with you in terms of what? I mean, make sure you understand you never need pleasure, but you must understand how I feel like doing pleasure in words only. So make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what that is. So make sure you understand that if you want a greater life for yourself, then you need to be able to go and do something that's actually much more about your life in ways that it's helping you grow quickly. So if you're growing yourself quickly, then focus on understanding that it's more about you here. I mean, how do you feel about what you're doing? Because how you feel is everything. So if you understand straight away to grow yourself quickly, then you deserve straight away to go and understand how it is to grow yourself. So grow yourself differently, guys, and make sure you understand that you have to go and promote yourself always. But if you promote yourself always, then you're learning about what you need to do to succeed, and you're understanding straight away how you can always find these people online somewhere, because you can always follow them too. So you're making sure that you can go and grow yourself in a way that is helping you move forward. So if you're focusing on something that's helping you move forward, then you're looking to understand the nice and beautiful way of life around whatever it is, because that way you're learning. I mean, you're learning that you're studying upon the game of whatever it is to succeed, and since you're actually doing that, you're learning that nice and beautiful way of life where you understand that no matter what you're doing, that the life that you have every single day is a better life. I mean, understand? So anybody who has a better life is somebody who promotes themselves. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I can see straight away how I need to go and grow myself. So as I grow myself, I focus upon helping myself to succeed, and as I succeed, I focus upon understanding that there's more to life than what you're doing. So just be able to promote myself always in different ways of life, to love my life differently. So if you're loving your life differently, then you understand straight away how you can always understand straight away how people are loving life. So always look for that nice and beautiful way of whatever it is. So if you're looking for a nice and beautiful way, then just make sure you never mistaken words. Never mistaken your words as somebody who may be blaming you, or in terms of you may be blaming them. I mean, never blame other people for what you have done. I mean, in a sense, so go and really understand to go and promote those people as much as you can, and then that way you're learning how to go and dwell upon what it is about life that is helping you move forward. So whatever helps you move forward has to help everybody else move forward, but that's the way it is, yeah. So if you understand straight away how to actually go and grow yourself differently, you're understanding straight away that you deserve more promotion daily, because you're helping other people to have promotion. So that way you're somebody who also deserves that promotion in a better way. So all you really do is just study greatly upon understanding what you need to do daily. So make sure you understand straight away You just go and devote yourself into promoting people about your life. So if you're willing to do that always, to focus upon that's what you want, you understand that it's more how you want the image of that. I mean, you want the image of that. So what you want every single day is to focus upon understanding that no matter what, it's more that. And that is something that you want because it makes you feel that you feel whole and complete because of that information. You understand? Because that's what you want every single day. And then you want that too, in a way that you want to feel that nice and beautiful compulsion to help yourself. But if you understand anything about life and anything about whatever you're doing, then you're learning how to actually go and promote yourself and other people along the way, and you're just making sure that you can find these people anyway. You can follow them whenever you want because you're willing to promote them. Then you can find them anytime, and that's what I'm learning as well. So I'm learning how people can find other people online as long as you promote them always, and that's how you could see that people are always into the nice and beautiful way of life over here. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that as I focus upon studying upon my life, I focus on understanding that it's much more how I feel, that I focus upon loving myself in different ways. But it's nice and beautiful, isn't it? It's nice and beautiful, but guess what? It actually never hurts. It actually never hurts you to go and dwell upon your life in a better way. But what you want out of life is a different way for yourself to have that nice and beautiful fashion show of what you want. So the best kind of fashion show in your life is something that's actually promoting you and other people. So you have to actually understand straight away how it feels. And how it feels is straight away learning what you want out of the art of fashion. So focus on delivering content that you want and focus on the bigger picture of what you want. So love life and make sure that you're looking at the names of the pictures and the names of the words before you do a screenshot. So you can actually do a screenshot on the words of the profile page or with in terms of with Instagram, and making sure you have the image as well is what you want. So focus on saying that the nice beautiful imagination of this is what you want. So you're just making sure that you want to study upon words over here is what you want, but it's more how you feel it's harmful in a way that it's never harmful for you to have whatever you want in life. So focus on delivering content upon your life. So if you want something about life, then go and really get what you want out of life so that you can succeed, and that way you have more than enough every single day to deliver. So every single day you're looking at the nice and beautiful way of life over here always, because you're willing to succeed. So no matter what, as you succeed you shall deliver. So deliver content that you want, but it's more how you feel that no matter what, that you have to go and grow yourself differently. So as you grow yourself differently, that nothing is stopping you. So you must understand that. So just go and focus on something that's actually helping you move forward. So no matter what, I feel that everything is important in my life. I'm feeling that my life is more and more satisfactional because I have my word I anyway. By making sure everything is nice and beautiful for me. So what's beautiful for me is actually just going and expressing myself as best as I can to succeed in different ways is what I do. So no matter what I do today is different. I have to differently persuade myself to do better in terms of words, to make sure that I can delay always gratification. And I'm going to say that it's because I have the words to say that. I have the words to speak that. So the whole point is making sure that you have to understand, if you want to go and do greater, then understand that no matter what, that you're enjoying your life, but make sure you understand that yes, it's embarrassing if you're doing pleasure and words. But is it really? Actually no. Actually it's never embarrassing if you're doing pleasure and words. But what you want is to go and really love life in a way that you're looking for ways to grow. And if you're looking for ways to grow, then you're making sure that you want that image of whatever it is to succeed in different ways. So every single time that if you're focusing on that nice and beautiful way of life, then you're focusing on making sure that you love your life in different ways, and because you're doing that, then you're enjoying yourself differently, because the whole point of your nice and beautiful way of life over here is focusing on every single day having that nice and beautiful attitude that you want, because that's what you want always, because that image right there is something that helps you to annihilate yourself in a greatness kind of maneuver where you can just give it all the way, and then that's how it is, yeah? And that's how it is, because that's the kind of image you're looking at all the time. where you're focusing on understanding that you're dominating that in a way that you get the picture, and then the picture is showing you that it's the case. And that makes you feel good. I mean, that makes you feel like more of an individual every single day. So making sure that no matter what, I'm always thankful for everything, but I'm making sure that's just what you want. I mean, you want to be able to be in domination of that every single day of your life. And it's more how you feel. But because you feel that way, it's more how you want to study upon something that is so successful. We understand that you can just go and really come to the nice and beautiful theory of ejaculation in a way that you're growing in different ways, where it's more about better than anything else, where you're looking for the nice and beautiful aspect of life, to say you just want to go and be able to deliver all of that always. And as you deliver all of that in a way that you're learning what you want, then there's no shame about that, because you have that kind of look. And that look is what you want always about that, because that's how it is, and that's how you feel much more ready about your life, because you're understanding your life this way. And because you understand your life this way, it's more how you feel, and how you feel is that somebody accepts you to do that always. And that's the validational feel. The validational feel of you being able to express yourself emotionally through words. And through the words of life is what you want. But you want to be able to go and express yourself in different manners of words only, because the words is something that you feel straight away. So no matter what, if you're feeling words today in different ways, you're actually learning that you are learning about your life in different ways, and you're learning how to actually improve your life in different ways, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you want a nice and beautiful way of comfort from somebody in words, then make sure that it's you. And make sure that you go and comfort yourself, because that way you're learning very quickly upon what you need. So that way you're learning very quickly upon your life. So as you learn your life quickly, then you're learning how you want to actually learn that it's more about words than anything else. And it's more about making sure that you can go and grow yourself. So the nice and beautiful individuality of being able to just go and be able to act out is what you want in a way of words. So if you're doing that in words, but you want to be making sure that you're looking for different areas of whatever it is. So it's much more how I feel that the funniest thing is when you're giving words while you're doing something. So is it funny? Apparently it's funny, yeah? Apparently, why is that? Because it's something that is nice and beautiful for you to go and deliver. So if you deliver a better attitude always, then you're making sure always that you have more than enough every single day to succeed. So it's much more how you feel, and no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what you want. So every single day you're learning that you're interesting, and more than interesting about life to succeed. So as you're nice and beautiful every single day to love your life, and then you have that always every single day, and that's something that you feel that you deserve, and you deserve that too. I mean, you deserve that every single day of your life is what you want. So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon making sure I have more enough of what I need. So every single day I'm making sure that the words is much more sex than everything. So if you understand the words every single day is something that's actually much more for you, then understand that no matter what, that it's more how you have to understand that if you want greatness, firstly, if you want to understand something about life, that I never care about those people who never want me successful. I promise you. That those people who never find me successful and never want me successful and never want to give me something in life, they're making sure that you understand straight away how I feel. I'm never embarrassing in terms of what I'm doing. I'm making sure how I feel that some people out there are, let's say, maybe trying to, let's say, hide something about life, so that they feel shame over there. First, they may feel shame over here in terms of life, where they may show something of less noise to prevent themselves from looking the part of whatever they're doing. So it's much more how you have to feel much more ready to expose all the time everything about yourself, because that way you're never shaming yourself about anything, but you're making sure that you expose everything that you are daily, because I understand that everything is the word I. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that since I understand that, I'm understanding that there's no shame when everything's the word I. And the word I is everything. I mean, the word I is the best kind of intrinsic value of life. But guess what? I promise you, just understand that God's never laughing at you if you're following the Ten Commandments. I mean, understand? Oh, I mean, every single day focus on delivering content regardless of what's happening around the world. And that way you're understanding that no matter what, I can do some nice and beautiful DJing now. I have to go and also eat food and drink because I feel that it's almost time for me to go and do that as well. And I'm learning how I understand that I have to devote myself in different ways. So what I do is I have to find out some information. So the most important aspect of my life now is to get more information about hiring people now. I'd rather do that now because that is coming up for me and that's something that has a deadline. And I understand that no matter what, I'd rather do it now to make sure that I'm much more successful upon what I'm doing. So no matter what I'm doing, it's always looking at words because words is what I want, always. And the words of life is something that you promote daily. So if you're promoting words and you're promoting food and drink in terms of being able to do a greater job for yourself, you're learning how it's just the way it is. Approach it just the way it is. Understanding the way that you're learning how to grow yourself. But as you grow yourself, then you deliver what you want out of life. But because you understand that, you understand straight away how to talk it up with yourself in a way that you're learning quickly upon life. And you understand that now I want to just go and eat some nice and beautiful food and drink over here. I can go and make myself some noodles over here. And why is that? Because I feel like expressing my words more, and that way I have to eat something anyway and do some food and drink. So that way I'm learning, I'm expressing myself, and I'm doing my content, and I'm making sure anyway that I love I. But I'm never stealing food. I'm always asking for everything, and making sure that you guys understand straight away that yes, I understand my DJing is coming up. Well, my DJing is coming up in the next, let's say, 5 months. Well, 5 months is a nice and beautiful way of saying that anything that's after 5 months is when my nice and beautiful, let's say, live events with music is coming up. So I want to make sure that I have plenty of time to make music around town. But first I have to make events with life coaching because they never want to do that for me. So what I do is I make events here and there to promote my name, to make sure that I'm successful in some other regards, because they see how I'm successful in other regards as well, and never just music production. Otherwise, now, because they see my music too, and they say, "Wow, man, he has a beautiful music. He has beautiful music over here." And because I have beautiful music, I'm making sure you understand straight away why I do music, because I have beautiful music. And you sense so, otherwise, it's more how simple it is to make music. But many people never dedicate themselves to making music because they feel it's too difficult to make their own music. But go and listen to my music and how great it is. Because I craft it, I make it. I make it the way it is to do better. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, that as I grow and grow and grow, I'm always delivering content regardless. So I'm always understanding to go and read what's happening around the world, while also journaling physically is something I want to do more and more often. And why is that? Because it's just something to update myself about the world. And I can, but I'm making sure that what's happening around the world is something better for me. So I never eat beef or chicken. I never eat that. Make sure you understand why, because because I'm a vegan. I make sure they understand that. I'm making sure every single day you understand that when I go and do something to be successful, I'm making sure I'm always delivering content and making sure, yes, I understand straight away what I need to do. But is it embarrassing for you to watch other people having sex? Or actually now God watches other people having sex. Or actually now every single day it's much more how it is, yeah? Or actually, I mean, you must understand there's no shame about it. You understand? I mean, is God beta male or any type of beta male or beta female because God was watching other people having sex? Or actually no, because God gave him that. I mean, God gave everybody to have sex. I mean, in that sense, so that's the thing, yeah? I mean, but when somebody else is doing that, where other people, let's say for example Jesus Christ, understand that God gave, but when humans are watching that, I mean, now I understand anyway that God says over here, because humans are watching it, I mean, did God give the humans that, or did humans give that? Or actually God did. Guess what? Actually, because humans are also part of God, actually you must understand that it's never separate, is it? Actually, it's never separate, because God is also giving you, and you are also allowing them to do that, because you're never trying to kill them. In a sense, so you're doing a greater job, aren't you? So make sure always that you're learning very quickly upon doing that nice and beautiful attitude. So as I actually grow myself quickly, I make sure to put a plate underneath my bowl over here to make sure that I have more than enough, let's say, success over here to make sure I'm doing something beautiful. So let it be. I'm making sure that I learn very quickly upon how to be successful. So how I be successful is different to how others be successful. But making sure how other people are blocking my information. And because they're blocking my information, probably sooner than later, probably they want to come back. And they want to come back because otherwise, probably now, because that's the case, I realize every single day I'm learning something different. I'm learning how I feel about just doing I now. I realize now, if you feel like a loser because other people have a woman and you never have a woman, I'm pretty sure if you feel like a loser because other people never have any chance to give you a woman, or if they have a woman but you never have a woman, or they have a man to have sex with, or they have people to have sex with but you never do, then understand Jesus Christ, please. Understand Jesus Christ says here, hey, have yourself even better than that. Understand? I mean, never get down because of that. I mean, never do anything other than grow yourself. I mean, understand? So what you want out of life is to grow yourself differently, and that way you're making sure that you have more enough success every single day to focus upon understanding that no matter what, if you want to do something to help yourself, then make sure you understand straight away how you can always add something to a nice and beautiful way of life to just watch more if you want. And every single time you're just learning much more how to open up about life. So if you want to open up about life and you want to eat something and drink something, then feel free to. And then focus upon understanding that you're just quick about life, please. And be quick about everything, and be quick about what you promote. Because that way you're learning. I mean, you're learning something for nothing, and you're making sure that you're improving yourself regardless of what's going on. Because I never need a cigarette, but making sure I learn quickly upon what's happening with my Instagram daily. And as I really dwell upon life myself over here, I'm making sure that no matter what, I have more than enough success every single day to go and love my life differently, and to have more than enough of whatever I need every single day to help myself to have more. So as I have more, I go and really do something nice and beautiful. So what I do is I understand every single day that I never reply to stupid people online. So I'm making sure I understand that anybody who replies, or anybody who, let's say, writes to me online, I realize I just go and I make sure I never reply to them, because they're very stupid when they're asking me, lost your shirt, mate? I mean, they're very stupid, mate. I mean, make sure you understand that every single day, if you go and focus upon doing nice and beautiful content daily, I say always make sure that you never copy other people and never ever feed into them. I mean, never even try to talk to them, please, because that way you're looking for a nice and beautiful way of life. So I'm not saying I just have I only. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I learn that nice and beautiful way of whatever I need to succeed with. So as I succeed, I'm making sure that you have to understand that other people just are in misery. I mean, they're in misery because you have a greater lifestyle than them. And if you rub off your nice and beautiful photo that you did post online already, then just understand that no matter what, that you be careful, because if you did upload one photo to see how many people did visit you on a day, then make sure you understand that what you do from that point is, guess what, I should just make sure that you understand that no matter what, that you post 99 photos with that one that you did post extra always, and make sure you understand you do that before, and make sure you understand how to remember that. So to remember that is to make sure that you understand that you post 9 photos on a 10th post, and that way you have more enough. And that way you're understanding that no matter what, that you're learning and you're growing. As you learn and grow, you shall also reap success and rewards. But never get down on anything and never look to traumatize anybody. But that way you understand straight away how you can go and live life much greater is how you do life much greater. So those people who are acting stupid toward you, I promise you, they never come to your seminar. And why is that? I realize because they're jealous of you. I realize now, is it you or them? I promise you, definitely them. I mean, why is that? I promise you, it's because I understand my word I. Whereas although now I understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel that you can go and give other people power here about the word I. I understand now, no matter what, that as I grow myself anyway, whereas it's more if they ask a question, then they're into you and they're trying to help you. But make sure you understand that no matter what, that you have to grow yourself anyway. So you must understand that what's important is if people ask questions, then they're never stupid if they're asking you a question. In a sense, what you need to do is understand every single day to go and do greater. So it's more how I understand. I can say, did you fuck your mother tonight? I mean, is that a stupid question, or should no? I mean, it's more of a question, isn't it? I mean, make sure you understand that what you need to do is always focus on a greater way and do greatness right now, so you can do better.